You're welcome to my today's class. I'm so happy to meet us again, and I hope you're prepared for today's lesson. Okay, so let's start. Get your pen, get your papers, and sit back and let's do this together. Okay, you're welcome once again. Alright, today's topic will be discussing use of number line. So by the time we are through with today's lesson, you should know what a number line is, how to draw number line, and how to use it to do your addition and subtraction. Okay, so that is our main focus for today's lesson. You know what number line is, how to use your number line, draw it first and then use it. Okay, that is what we are going to be looking at today. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, so let me define a number line for you. A number line is a visual representation of numbers on a straight line. That line can be vertical, it can be horizontal, but for this lesson I'll be using horizontal number line. Okay, so a number line is a visual representation of numbers on a straight line. And for this class, I'll be using horizontal line. Okay, this line is used to compare numbers. We use it to compare numbers that are placed at equal intervals on an infinite line. You'll see it when I show you the line. It runs from horizontal sides, left and right, positive direction and negative direction. Okay, so on an infinite line that it sits on both sides horizontally. You will see it when I show you the number line. So we use it to compare numbers placed on the number line. Okay, so when you see the number line, you understand better. Okay, so we use number line to perform your primary arithmetic, which is addition, your subtraction, your division, your multiplication. You can do all these on the number line. So by the time we get to that, you learn it. So with number line, you can perform addition. With number line, you can perform subtraction. With number line, you can do your division. You can do your multiplication. Okay. And as you go towards the right side of the number line, the numbers increase. Okay, as you move towards the right side of the number line, the numbers increase. And if you are moving towards the left side, the numbers decrease. So when you have two numbers to compare, and one is on the right, okay, it means that the one on the right is greater than the one on your left. So if you're comparing two numbers, okay, so when you move towards the right side, the numbers increase. When you move towards the left side, the numbers decrease. Just note that on the number line, if you're moving towards the right, the numbers increase. If you're moving towards the left, the numbers decrease. Is that clear? All right. So before we go into the number line, I want you to know we have different types of numbers. We have the real numbers, we have the whole numbers, we have the fractions, we have the irrational numbers, we have the integers. For our number line today, we'll be focusing on integers, okay? We'll be looking at integers. So we'll focus on integers, okay? So that's the number we are going to be using on our number line today. Integers are the numbers we are going to be using on our number line today. So integers. On a number line, integers are marked at equal intervals, okay? You're going to mark them on equal intervals. And an integer is a number with no decimal. Any number with no decimal or fractional part is an integer. It can be positive, it can be negative, okay? But it has no decimal or fraction. It is referred to as what? An integer. I have instances here. I have -5, 0, 1, 5, 8, 97, 3043. These are whole numbers, okay? Negative and positive whole numbers with no decimals, okay? With no decimals, with no fractional parts, okay? They are referred to as what? Integers. And I'm going to be using them on my number line today. Okay, so we have the positive integers. I've explained that the ones that are positive are the ones greater than 0. Okay, positive integers are the numbers, the integers greater than 0. Okay, while the negative integers are the ones less than 0. The negative ones are less than 0. Okay, and 0 itself is not a negative integer, neither is it a positive integer. It's just a neutral. Okay, so here is examples of your integers: -7, -6, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. And this is the symbol for integer. Okay, this is how we represent integer using symbol. Okay, it's either you have it this way or this way. All right. Okay, here is our number line. Okay, you can see my horizontal number line running towards the left and towards the right. Okay, the center number is 0. Okay, 0 determines the ones on the positive and the ones on the negative. 0 is neither positive nor negative. But if a number is on the right side of 0, it is referred to as positive integer. If a number is on the left side of 0, it is referred to as negative integer. You can see it. These blue ones are the ones on the right side of 0, the positive integers, while the yellow ones are on the left and they are negative integers. And 0 itself is not positive nor negative. Okay, so here is our number line. You can see the intervals are the same. Okay, just note it. So on the right side, you have positive integers. On the left side, you have negative integers. If you have two numbers to compare, if I have like -3 and -1 to compare, which one is greater? Okay, I'll check out which one is on the left, which one is on the right. You can see I have -3 on the left and I have -1 on the right. It means the one on the right is greater than the one on your left. Okay, so -1 is greater than -3. And remember I said before that as the numbers move towards the left, they decrease. Okay, as numbers move towards the right, they increase. Is that clear? So let's look at these examples. Okay, the first question is, which of the following numbers are integers? Meaning that we're going to have list of numbers to tell the ones that are integers. Okay, let's look at them. Okay, the first number I have is -2/3. Is -2/3 an integer? Can you answer from what we explained before? I said that integer is a non-decimal or fractional number. Has no decimal, has no fraction. Okay, it's a whole number but can be positive or negative. Okay, so -2/3 is fraction. Okay, so it is not an integer. Is that clear? So let's look at the second number, -4. Is -4 an integer? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So -4 is an integer. Okay, let's go forward. What about -1/2? Is it an integer? No. It's a fraction. It is not an integer. Alright, we go further. What about root 2? Root 2 will give us decimal. Hence, it is not an integer. So, for these numbers, we have only one integer, and that is minus 4. Okay? Alright. So, here we're going to use this number line to answer the following questions. So, the A part says, which of these two integers is the bigger? We have two numbers, minus 5 and 2. Which one is greater? Which one is greater? So let's go to the number line and see. Here is my minus 5 and here is my 2. Which one is on the right? Minus 5 is on my left and 2 is on my right, meaning that 2 is greater. So the greater is 2. Is that clear? So let's go. Which of these two integers is the bigger? We have 0 and minus 10. So where is 0? Here. Where is minus 10? Here. Oh, minus 10 is on the left side and 0 is on the right side. So 0 is greater than minus 10. Alright, we'll go further. Oh, we are asked to arrange 3, 0, minus 2, minus 5 in ascending order. Ascending order means we are going to start with the least and finish with the highest of these numbers. Okay, let's see. We are going to go back on the number line and see their positions, okay? So for these numbers, okay, we have minus 5. That's the number here, followed by minus 2. Next is 0. Next is 3. So I'm going to pick them that same way. I'll go with minus 5 first, then minus 2, 0, and 3. So this is what I have. Good. Minus 5, minus 2, 0, and 3. So you start with the least and finish with the highest. Okay? So this is the arrangement in ascending order. Okay? Any question? Alright. Okay, we'll move further. We are to illustrate the location of minus 2 on a number line. So here I have my number line, and this is where minus 2 is. That's all you need to do. Just identify where the minus 2 is located. And this is where minus 2 is located on the number line. Okay, that's all. Now here we're going to do much exercise, not just little. We're going to do much exercise here. So I want you to pay attention. So use a number line to find the number that you will finish on. If you start on 0, you're going to start on 0 and move 4 spaces in the negative direction. You start on 0 and move 4 spaces in the negative direction. Okay, then you will now tell the number you finish on. Okay, let's see. It's already done anyway. So this is what I did. I started on 0, moved left side, that is the negative. 1, 2, 3, 4. I finished on minus 4. So the number I finished on is minus 4. Try it and you get the same result. Okay? Good. So let's do another one. Are you good to go? Use a number line to find the number that you will finish on if you start on minus 7. You're going to start on minus 7 and move 10 spaces in the positive direction. That is on your right side now. Positive direction. Already done, but I want you to try it yourself again after looking at what I did. Alright, so you can see I started on minus 7 and I moved. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the positive direction, and I finished on 3. Do you have the same results? Sure, you should. You should. All right. Good. So we finished on number 3. Okay. All right. Let's go. Try this now. Try it. I'm not going to do it for you. Try it. Try it. Try it. Use the number line to find the number that you will finish on. If you start on 10, you're going to start on 10 and move 7 spaces in the negative direction. Where will you finish it on? Which of the numbers? Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. Okay, you're right. It is 3. The answer is 3. You will finish on number 3. Very good. So let's proceed. We're going to look at everyday application of integers. Sometimes we don't know, but we do it every day. So let's see an instance. A withdrawal of 350 naira from your pocket money. How much do you have in your pocket money? Can you tell me? A withdrawal of 350 naira from your pocket money means subtraction, taking away 350 naira from any amount that you have as your pocket money. And you know, when you subtract, it's minus, it becomes negative, okay? So this is what it means. In terms of positive or negative integers, it is written as minus 350 naira. So that withdrawal, it's like a negative integer, okay? And this is what we do every day. All right. So let's try out these examples. Okay. So write each of these statements as either positive or negative integer. So let's see one. Number 1, a well is 20 meters below ground level. So is it going to be positive integer or negative? Now, it's going to be negative because it's below ground level. The ground level is the 0. Okay, the ground level is the 0. Above ground level is positive. Below ground level is what? Negative. The ground level is the 0. The neutral, okay? Then if you have anything above ground level, you're going to add. If you're having anything below ground, you're going to dig and you're subtracting, okay? So that means we have it as minus 20 meters. Is that clear? So the second one say a gain of $25. Do I need to tell you this one? It is positive. You're gaining. You're gaining, okay? Your money is coming in. A gain of $25 is plus, is a positive integer. Is that clear? So move further. We are looking at addition and subtraction of positive integers. How do we subtract and add positive integers? Okay. So here we have 4 plus 5, and we're going to use a number line to add. Okay. So this is what you do. You're going to start on 4, and then you move 5 steps towards the positive direction because you're adding, okay? So the plus means you're going to move towards the positive direction. So this is what I did here. I moved from 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I stopped at 9. Meaning that 4 plus 5 is 9. Is that clear? Alright. So let's do this one together again. This is on subtraction. Okay, we have a 10 minus 12. You start from 10, okay, and move 12 steps. You move 12 steps towards the negative direction because it is minus. And this is what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And my result is minus 2. I finished on minus 2. And that is where my answer lies. Okay, so it's minus 2. Okay, let's look at negative integers. How you can add and subtract negative integers. Okay, So here we have 6 minus 3. So we have minus 3. That is our negative integer here. So what do? We are not comfortable when we have two operations together. So what we do, we simplify first before we do anything. So minus is positive. That's why I'm now having 6 plus 3. So meaning I'm going to add here. So like I did before, I'll start from 6 and move 3 places towards the positive direction, and my answer is 9. Is that clear? Okay, the second one we have is minus 5 minus 8. The same thing I did. Okay, I'm now having minus 5 plus 8. So I'm going to start from minus 5 and move 8 places towards the positive direction, and I will finish on 3. And my answer becomes 3. If you have questions, you can ask. Drop it on the comment box and I'll look at it, attend to it, okay? Alright, so try these. Okay, use number line to evaluate minus 10 minus 15. Minus 10 minus 15. What do you have? Give me your answer. Minus 10 minus 15. What do you have? Any answer? Waiting. Very good. It's minus 25. If you're not having the same, then you made a mistake somewhere. Draw your number line, check your numbers, make sure your number is well represented, and then you're going to move from minus 10. You move 15 steps towards the negative direction. From minus 10, you move 15 steps towards the negative direction, and you end or finished on minus 25. Is that clear? Okay, let's look at another one. Use number line to evaluate minus 6 minus 2. You also start on minus 6 and then move 2 steps towards the negative direction, and you will stop at minus 8. So that should be your result. If that's not, check where you made your mistake. Alright. Okay. Thank you so much. It's time for questions. If you have your questions, you can ask now. Drop it on the comment box and I will attend to it. Any questions? Alright. Thank you and bye.